What's up, guys? It is the first review of 2022, and we're talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. This movie is a very nice blend of Spider-Man and a semi-introduction to the multiverse. And I say semi because we've technically been introduced to the multiverse with a different Spider-Man movie that was animated. And we've had other things throughout the last year from the MCU that has been talking about the multiverse. So, we have had little bits and pieces of introductions, and so this is just furthering that introduction to the multiverse. Before I go any further, there will be spoilers in this video, so if you do not wish to be spoiled, stop watching now. Based on just like trailers alone, you already know that other characters from the other Spider-Man movies show up in this one. You do get to see all three Spider-Men. So we get Tom Holland, whose movie this is. This is the third of his take on Spider-Man. And we get to see Andrew Garfield, and we also get to see Tobey Maguire. I liked the connection and the way that things were woven together for all three Spider-Men. I liked how all of the Spider-Men were introduced, and I liked how they were able to offer advice from their own experiences to hopefully help Tom Holland's Spider-Man not make the same mistakes that they did. I liked the level of ambiguity that existed from the villain standpoint. Yes, we had multiple different villains, from the sense of there was Doc Ock, there was Green Goblin, and both of those were from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. You had Electro, you had Sandman, and you had, I honestly could not begin to tell you what Lizard Man's name actually, what his villain name was. It fully escapes me. You had all of those, but at the same time, the way that certain aspects were set up, you almost felt like Doctor Strange was also a villain. And at the same time, you could make the argument that Peter Parker is a villain. Because, that's how Mysterio sets it up at the beginning, but and you have J. Jonah Jameson fully driving that perspective home. It's that ambiguity of the villain concept. I think that's honestly probably what I enjoyed the most about this film. I honestly, and it could just be because of my own, I guess you could say, history, because of when the other two Spider-Men, when their movies were hitting the theaters, I felt personally more emotional during their own scenes that connected them, that was helping create those tethers between them and this particular, the MCU's Spider-Man. When the MCU MJ is falling, much like Gwen Stacy fell, and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man got to save her and actually save her. And it's an emotional moment, and it definitely tugged at the heartstrings, and it was a chance to get it right again, which was kind of the overarching theme through the whole movie of to have a second chance, because they're trying to cure the villains that showed up from the other universes. The whole with great power comes great responsibility. That was a nice moment for those three Spider-Men to have the connection. However, I will say, when they had Aunt May deliver that line, that's when I knew for certain, because they give you a look. They give you a little bit of hope that she's not going to die. But the moment she said that line, it's no, this is the Uncle Ben moment. She has to. It almost wouldn't feel right for her to survive after delivering that line, because that line has been delivered in the other two universes right as Uncle Ben is dying. But since there is technically no Uncle Ben in the MCU because they never casted an Uncle Ben, it only felt right for Aunt May to deliver it, which unfortunately meant that she needed to die. I definitely have more thoughts and other thoughts, and there are more than likely some thoughts that ended up getting cut out for the sake of time for this video. So if you want to read all of those thoughts, I do have a blog post about this, and it's over on my website, which can be found in the section down below. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and share. That's it for me, so I will see you next video. Bye. Don't